I don't think it is live now. It doesn't say that it's live now. So I won't do the introduction until it tells me it's live. But it seems like my internet is starting to mess up. So if it is live. Yep, no, it should be live again. I'm really sincerely sorry for what the hell is happening tonight. I have no idea. First of all, my game capture freezes, and then my internet strikes out, so I've had to change it to 480p. I hope that doesn't dampen the experience too much, but I can tell you that what's his name, Novatank is pitted. I'm not sure where he's re-emerged. Aku is now leading the race in the Red Bull. Kieran is second with let's have a look. I'm pretty sure it is Kieran in third with see who the Williams is. Callum, that's, of course it is, it's Callum. In the Williams as now both Kieran and, well, both Kieran and Kieran is in the pits. And that's kind of left the group a bit wide open. Let's have a look at the positions are at the moment. See where Novatank is, to see if they got the positions to change it so damn fast. I can't tell. It's down in 12th. And someone's got a penalty on, didn't catch that. Aku's still out in the lead. There's no point in watching here, because he's second. For anyone watching the stream, spread it quickly to whoever was watching before, or to new people as well, for that matter. Because at the moment, with all these technical issues that have been, he's had to be restarted twice, and I'm praying that the third time will be a lucky one. But there is actually a change for a position here. Let's see, as well, I'm not sure who the second Marusha is. It is Novatank. Wow, he's actually made quite a few positions that other people have pitted. But he will be on the march now to get as far ahead of Aku as he can after the pit stop. Sorry if I go a bit quiet now, but that was a hell of a load of annoyance and stress. Those two restarts. So if it starts again, then I have no idea what to do. I don't know if it's got something to do with it. There's tons of Americans on at the moment, kind of thing, using the internet. Could be. So I know Novatank is going to have a look at. Oh, there's contact, possibly, at least. They're out side by side. Going to tell my prime and option tyres, so I suspect Conrad's not pitted. So he goes wide. Novatank gets the DRS and goes past. But he's not giving up. That is easy. Oops. Callum is out in the lead. Novatank's in second, but he's being chased by Bohr. Will Bohr be able to get past the DRS? Looks like the gap could be just too big. He's trying his hardest to slip through as much as possible, but it looks like he won't go past this time round. We'll have to hope he can stay within DRS and come out next. Remember, Novatank's pitted. He's the only one who's pitted of these. And let's have a look. Aku has pitted, I believe. Kieran definitely has pitted. I saw him pit before the stream went wrong the second time. And wow, they've had a position change, so that's either happened whilst I've been watching the front runners, or it's happened during the pits. They pitted a lot of people at the same time, to be honest. So that is, of course, a possibility. Still says we are live. No viewers. Not surprised, really, after that. Really hope it is actually working this time. I'll have to lower to 480p just because, well, there was something horrifically wrong. There's 105 user. What the hell is this? Sorry. I'm not going to bother watching YouTube because that'll probably mess up my Elgato again. Which I was, as Liam now takes the position from Jake Madras. Interesting. So actually, could be a position change ahead. I'm trying to use the mini-maps as reference to what's happening. So not the most accurate way of going about it. But just have a look at who's actually at the back. Callum is in 7th after everyone's pitted. Cordiart in 8th. See how competitive this is that league is. Some of the front runners of AOR are mid-grid. Like Jake, low-grid. He's mid-grid in F1. Okay. I'm not sure what's happening at the moment for you viewers, sadly. I wish I could. Definitely have it sorted for next time. With a few things like this happens. Gas, I don't know why I'm watching at the back here. Carter, verification drives near the back end, and Ball completes the grid with 12. Novotank's got a 2-3 second lead, I suspect, at least over the rest. There's Aku, he's second in his Red Bull. As there's a move being made by the second Marussia on the Mercedes, or vice versa, depending, as we're watching from Kieran's point of view. I suspect that was Kieran and Liam, closely followed by Drez. See if Drez can make a move as Liam's gone wide. That's going to allow Kieran to get down the inside. He almost tries it actually. Bold move that would have been. It looks like Callum's trying to have a go at Drez behind in the shot. You can just about see at the end of the shot. Maybe we'll have a run up. We've got a good nice pack of four here for you. Driving around. Looks like Liam's considering having a go into turn. Well, now Liam's gone wide. It's held him in the position. He's got DRS, of course, behind. But I know not go past to turn 2. Down to turn 3 or 4, which is the next hairpin, will be the best decision, of course. It's a much longer straight where you can have slipstream and DRS all the way down straight. As there's now. Kieran goes past into what will be 4th, and Callum's also dived down the inside of Drez. A slight contact between the two. But it looks like Liam is actually trying to have a go back at Kieran. Let's have a look. Will he hold it round the outside? That will be a nice move. But looks like it's run a bit too wide, just about too wide. And that looks like that's done it. Really. The stream doesn't have lap until lap 3, I believe it is. Roughly lap 3. But that should hopefully not be too much. We're actually on lap 12 right now. It's interesting. I wonder where it actually cut out now. That's starting to make me think, because I think the first pit stop came when it started to cut out. As Callum's now in the slipstream with Liam, he's pulling out actually, alright. Seems he's trying to defend from Drez behind him and Toro Rosso. As he runs wide though. Top two, as you can see, Aku in second and Novotank in first. They are split a bit, a few seconds. It's at least definitely not DRS distance, as now Liam is going to have a look back at Kieran. Maybe Callum can have a look at both of them, or at least Kieran, who's a slight sitting duck without the DRS. Callum looks like it's going to go down the inside of both. Got 3 wide hairpin. There's been contact. Possibly looks like they've been rammed on each other. This is not a good thing. As Jake seems to have got past the Mercedes in the background, but then gets retaken. So it's all happening here from 4th to about 8th. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th actually. 9th quite. It's about over half the grid. He's stuck together in about 5 seconds of room. As well, I'm not actually sure who to spectate, because there's been something back there as well. As Kieran goes for the done. The dive bomb I was about to say, but it's not quite one. It's interesting how he brakes that much later for that corner, but he's into the pits actually. Interesting. He did 2 options in, so he's the first to pit both times actually. No, first to pit once and not first to pit from the second round of pit stops. The preferred strategy here, I believe, is a free stopper option, prime option, or well, some kind of thing like that. As long as you use the primes. The Drez has gone wide. We will have DRS still though, but Jake will surely want to have a look on his teammate here. But the grid's getting slightly more spread out, and then we hope that it doesn't. So Jake's really outbroken himself, giving Callum a nudge, and out. Oh my god, that's not good. The 2 Toro Rossos have come together on the mid-corner to exit, as Jake now actually lets Drez past. Let's go back to Coddyard. Looks like 2 Toro Rosso drivers are interchanging positions all the time, trying to defend Oh, trying to find out what's happened. I'll see if I can turn my mic on and see here. Let's say. Okay, what's gone on with the two Toro Rossos? They've hit each other and now they switch positions about 3 times. Okay, no one knows anything about that, so we'll just move on then. Depends on who's on the microphone now. And it's Kieran, who is, well, behind him currently, as he's pitted. Let's have a look forward, shall we? Callum. And Liam. Not really close enough, but there's a massive train here of cars. Let's have a look. They're not quite close enough, really. Make moves on each other. Well, possibly Drez and Jake, but they've got DRS and Kieran ahead. No, is it Kieran? Oh, no idea. I suspect it probably is. But Jake's very daring on the brakes and into that hairpin, really. So, Drez isn't close enough to Mercedes ahead. And neither is Jake to his teammate. Caterham's actually coming to play now. I'm not sure if that is because they haven't pitted twice. I'm not sure if these are pitted twice. Let's try and just quickly see who's pitted. Everyone's pitted once except for Kieran. That's an interesting one. Maybe there's a few drivers trying to see who's got the penalty now. Gazza has got a 10-second time penalty. Nervatank leader is in for the second time. So he's done 2 8-lap option stints on the tyres, of course. And hopefully he should come out in, I would like to say dirtier, so that we have a battle for the lead. And it looks like he might here, as the Caterham's actually going to go straight past him. But it would actually give him DRS for the next straight, which could make this an easy overtake from the current race leader prior to the second round of pit stops. He's all over the back of him. Whoever this Caterham is, he's surely got some kind of lack of grip from being on those worn option tyres. Will he have a look at him back? Don't think he will, really. That would be a bit stupid being on that much slower option tyres, and we'll actually stick with him. Or we'll stick with the pack ahead of him and see if he comes in. There's a bit of lag there between... I've actually missed that as Drez has got past Kieran. I've got my voice coming back twice somehow, which is really, really annoying. But I'll avoid that. Nervatank's now come up to the back of Jake. Interesting to see if he lets him pass this one. Surely he won't, as he's gone a bit wide. Oh, no, wrong one. Wrong way. Yeah, come on. Well, Nervatank, he wants to clear Jake as soon as possible. Oh! Has possibly been in contact, and just looking at how wise Jake's gone. Will he consider stopping, waiting? No, he won't. Interesting. Fair play. Possibly. Arguably. Not, but we'll leave that. 8th, come on, where the hell are we going now? 9th for Kieran. What? Oh, he's stopped twice. Well, I'm not sure. Liam's in 10th. Grid's a bit jumbled up now. There's a few people who haven't pitted and a few people who have pitted twice. Come on, move forward. I'll need to get to the front of the grid. Aku still... No, he's on the primes, so he hasn't pitted. He won't pit yet. Kieran seems to be struggling slightly on the primes. He's dropped miles back from Aku. I don't think he's pitted twice either, but then he is on the primes, which... Well, there's a few drivers on the prime tyres now. I suspect they'll run them once and only once to get rid of them as quick as possible, including Callum. It's one of them. Codyard's also on them. Nervatank is not on them, interestingly. That means he's going to run them for the last stint, and as he hasn't been on them yet. And Drez is actually... He's got past Drez. Both Toro Rossos were in one lap. Lost the last overtake, but he's now going to look at Cody. Going into one. No, just giving him a slight move, telling him that he's there. But he won't go past for the moment. I'll just use the DRS to close up nice and tight to the back of Codyard's rear diffuser of that Mercedes. One that won the 2014 Championship. Drivers and constructors, of course. But this little tiny Marussia from, well, I don't know where, from Brixworth, will have its fair share of the points tonight. Going past down the inside of it. But he's outbraked himself a bit again. Wonder if his plan is to get this better exit speed on the outside. But He's going to do well to hang it around the outside and down the inside of the next corner, but it is arguably the best way to overtake. So he's now actually done it down the inside, but he's run terribly wide on the... He's come across to try and block Coddy. Not quite worked, and he seems to have got the better grip on the inside on those fresh options. Now Coddy's coming under threat from Drez behind. This is now almost what they should pan out to be in the race. Drez thinks twice about that move. But I'll actually go a bit back behind Drez to the group. Liam's holding currently. And then Kieran, who's pitted now for his second pit stop, is not actually the closest group. Let's just see. Go on. Hate this. Where is it? Could it? Could be actually. Quickly, Novo Tanks in second. Yeah, Callum's first. He hasn't pitted yet. But as you can see, Callum's almost been caught already by Novo Tank behind. And Callum's a pit stop down, effectively, on Novo almost with Aku. You can see Novo Tank ahead, so that's the gap. 5 seconds, possibly. Close to it at least. So quickly jump back past Liam in 4th. And Kieran right behind him in 5th actually. But my interest is in this little group. Or, well, okay, not a group, a train. We can call it an F1 train. Which somehow suddenly seems not as closely knit as what it was. Second thought as he's going past Gazza. Oh, that's a close one, but he's got past. Fair and clean move there around the outside as he seems to have got a bad exit. Well, let's see if Gazza makes any more mistakes, possibly. He's on the soft tyres, got slightly less grippers now. Seems like Jake or Gaz, no, Drez, no, that's Jake on the primes. Interestingly enough, whilst Drez is on the options behind. I'm not 100% sure on who is pad users and who are wheel users in this league. I believe these two at least are both pad users. So in terms of machinery, they are on equal terms. Unless you can pad hack your pad more than the pad hacks already are. Of course, that's possible. Probably some kind of super analog stick that you use. The Drez is now actually going past. They've both got DRS. Well, actually doesn't look like Drez is using it, but that's probably a fault of the system. So they're getting close to Carter. No, Gaz ahead, sorry. And they've changed positions now for the moment. The Taurus drivers under DRS. It's funny how Jake didn't have the top speed on Drez, considering he had the most, well, no, because Drez had, of course, the double slipstream from his teammate, which, of course, slipstreaming your own car is a lot faster than slipstreaming someone else's car with different aerodynamic preferences and design patterns and features, but I'm not sure if that actually counts for anything in the Codemasters game. Possibly like +1 miles per hour, maybe. But of course that 1 mile an hour can make the difference. Trying to switch forward, if I've worked out to do that. Yes, as Jake Drez goes past Gaz into turn 1. That's a bit of a dodgy move, because, well, he could have DRS now, doesn't look like he has. Looks like he's giving Carter the DRS as he's been hit from behind slightly and run wide. This could cost him massively down the straight to several of the cars behind, at least 1 or 2. Looks like car's going to go back past again. Will he? Yeah, it's cleared him by an absolute country mile before the braking zone. And Drez looks like he's going to get overtaken by Jake. Slight bit of contact possibly again from the Toro Rosso drivers. Not the worst, of course, but, well, not as bad as what we had earlier. If they actually got caught, if you saw it. Going to completely avoid that. Let's have a look. 2 Taurus drivers, they are close, actually, this race is very close. Sad to see they're scrapping for the last 2 points paying positions though, but I'll actually go... no, wrong way. Ahead, come on. There's 2 drivers on this minimap that look really, really close. And that is the 2 Mercedes, Codillard and Kieran. Actually, both really, really close. And surely Kieran will lose out here to his teammate under DRS. Not he's done well, considering the Coddy's on the option tyres and he's on the primes. Straightforward move there under DRS. See how the Mercedes boys get on. They're not fighting for the championship currently, as they're both 5th and 6th. Possibly it could be later in the season. Don't know that as it stands currently. But in the constructors, it possibly could, as these are 5th and 6th. Some decent points, not the best. But of course, what's his name? Blah, going a bit stupid in my head at the moment, guys. Novo Tank, yes, there it struck me. He's in the lead, scoring 25 points, but I'm not sure where Liam is. His teammate in the other roster. He's quite far down the grid, I believe, which means that possibly if you come 3rd or 4th, you could possibly take the constructors' lead for after this inaugural round. I'm not sure. Well, they're drivers, right? But they're still. So they fight for the constructors together, but that's not really the aim of any driver. Secretly, we all know that the constructors doesn't really matter. Like saying I won the constructors in AOR F5 last season means nothing. The fact that I came 4th means a lot more than the fact that I won the constructors. As we've had a position change between Gaza and Drez. Also between the cars behind of Callum. But stop changing camera positions. Yes, there we go, we're sitting between them because this seems to be the group for me. As someone has pitted in the lead, it looks like it could be Noah Tank again. Possibly for his last pit stop. Ooh, we have a massive lag spike there. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Going through the last stadium sector then. Drez is starting to pull away ahead. This could leave Gaza without DRS for the next 2 straights. That would be a bit of a disaster. It looks like it's way over 1 second actually. This could mean he's an easy target to pick on from the rest of the group. Down the inside he goes, but no, not getting through there. Gaza gets a massive tank slapper on the exit, and that's going to cost him all the way down his straight. As first, Jake's lining him up for a pass, and it looks like Callum's going to follow him round as well. He's going to try his best to block, but Callum switches to the inside. He tries to set him a dummy, but already Gaza's on the inside. He's made contact with Jake, and Callum's up the inside. He's lost 2 positions in that move, but it looks like Callum's given the position back. He needs to be careful he doesn't lose it to the other Caterham. It looks like he's come under pressure from the other Caterham now. And they're going side by side for see if he's getting near Jake. No, he's not. And there's a slight twitch oversteer from the other. What's his name? Let's just jump out quickly, see where people are. Aki, Kieran, Coddy, Novo, Liam. So Tim is aligned to Stern currently, but they are on 2 different stops, 3 and 2, as you can see. With a few other people having stops, so that's the last stops done for most drivers, or for a few drivers at least. Possibly for some as well, there might be 2 stopping, I'm not sure. 100% strategy, you can run 2-stop here, but it's slightly risky. Of course, on the tyre where Colliard in 3rd, being chased down by Noah Tank. It's a pit stop between them, but that doesn't matter. He still wants to get past as quickly as possible because Aku, out in the lead, could possibly jump him if he loses too much time in this traffic. Remember, is he on the prime tyres now? Yes, he is. That means he's on the slow tyre. As you can see, Colliard is almost actually going past on his worn options. That's how they'll grip these prime tyres, give even when they're fresh, so you can tell what they're going to be like when they're completely done. They're not even medium rear at the moment. So he's trying to hang it around the outside. That would be amazing for the next corner. Will we possibly see him move on the current leader of the race at the moment? Colliard's backed out of that, decided to take the better of that. I think that possibly could be that over, so we'll move back to that little group again. Behind Jake and Callum, because there's not really much. As far as it's the only race I've actually, there's no one not near each other, almost, apart from last and first. As Gazapets kind of ruined it slightly for me. How many laps are left? It's like 26. 8. So this will be the time to fit the last options. Option set. No takes Paul miles away from Colliard. Well, at least out of DRS possibly. Not 100% sure if Colliard runs a bit wide. Seems to be getting on exit though. Let's have a look behind. No one near. Wait, who was that? That was. I better be Liam. Yeah, not Colliard. Not what's his name? No attack. Sorry. Getting all these messed up now. So many new names. I'm just looking at the game tags and I'm guessing which one it is. But I can't see their game tags right now. I can see Kieran's, so I know that the other Ferrari driver is. Oh, no idea. Absolutely no idea actually. Let's just have a listen into the guy's radio now. How's it going? Anything to report? No, they're all deadly silent at the moment. Sadly, no information to give you. Just attempt, let's see, it will go forward, hopefully. Third, Kieran. Second to Aku. That's interesting because is that 1 or 2 dots ahead of Aku? But gap, though it's 1, it's no tank. The gap between them surely is coming down. Nova Tank is on the primes for last stint, whilst Aku is on the option. So this definitely could be a very, very interesting end to the race. Just Nova Tank has got to go quite a few laps on these primes, whilst Aku, well, of course, fitted his options only 1 lap ago. So they've already got quali grip and everything available for them, at least for this lap. And they'll drop off just that little tad before they start getting warm, and then of course they'll drop off a bit more, but not as much as Nova Tank's primes will, because they've already been a few laps and they're already, well, they're bad to start off with. Let's just say that. It's a lock up there. I've seen that before. I don't trust that anymore. It's not representative of all of us, but we could. Oh dear, looks like actually there is DRS already on lap 28 from Aku. This could be the move for the lead over. Nova Tank might have to give up lead here, but I'm sure he won't give up without a fight. See, he's lost to second, and there's just no grip on exit, no grip on exit. Very little at least. I suspect he'll be raging about the fact he can't win this now, as we might just see Aku just power away. It looks like he's actually done that already almost, so that is a bit of a shame. Hopefully he can gain back in this last sector, which is lost, so we'll stay within DRS. We hope. It's a bit wide, they've got a bit of gravel on him, on his left side of his car, so this isn't going too bad. He's really pushing now, you can see that. He's really trying his hardest to get back to Aku, but I just think the gap's going to be too big. So look, no, he's not got DRS. At least he's not telling me he's got that. So that's a real shame if he now actually goes and loses Aku completely. Hoping he's got DRS. The gap looks small enough to have DRS actually, even though he's not got it. That puzzles me. Hopefully that will change. I'll just go further down the grid, and if those dots close up, we will come back to them. The lead has changed, by the way. Just telling the drivers. Aku's in the lead. It's been passed by Nova Tank on the options, on Nova's on the primes. So I suspect it's all over now for the lead, at least. He's out. He's out of DRS range, so. primes are rubbish. So we now see grid starting to be spread out now the last lap, depending on who's running options and primes for the last time. It's interesting, there's a Ferrari here behind. I wonder if that... No, it's Ball, actually, not Kieran. It's Ball. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but as the dots aren't too close, gaps annoyingly don't come up on this race either, which is a load of rubbish. Fastest lap goes to Kieran at the moment, actually, 14.1. Very, very good lap for a race lap. As we can see, no attempts in second, Kieran's in third. So, where is Liam Kieran? Where am I looking third? God, should have seen that. Let's have a look if the leader's got any closer. Oh my god. No, he hasn't. Overtake must have made a mistake somewhere down on track. Nope, wrong way. Crying out loud. The gap has increased, and it looks like he's actually getting a lot of gravel or grass. Could it be marbles? One of them at least, it is, for sure. It's got loads of it. So he's dropped back quite a way. Kieran also actually ironic is getting that. I wonder if they're taking similar lines. But the podium seems to be pretty spread out at the moment. But battle for fourth looks definitely to be on still. With Callum and Kieran, I suspect it is, closing up on each other. Callum's on the primes, and now it's Coddy. Coddy is on the options, and surely this could be an easy pick for him. Getting the DRS on Callum. Will he go past? This could be just like the lead all over again. Past in DRS, and then just pull away like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a quick... yeah. Actually, sadly, it looks like it. Grid's getting more spread out for the end of this race with 4 laps to go. 3.5, or 3, depending if you're the leader. He's about to cross the line. It looks like. But let's just see if anyone else gets closer to each other. It's not looking that good at the moment. But to be honest, so far this race has had its fair share of action, even though some of it was missed by you, sadly. I wish that didn't happen. But not much I can do about it. As Kieran retires from the race. I wonder why. Because he was reasonably high up, but I suspect that, well, after the last stop, of course, he did drop down the field a bit. It could have been made contact or something that I probably didn't catch, sadly, but he's at least retired from this race. And that's his race over. That puts him in 12th, ahead of us, who's not racing, but that's not what matters. Because what matters is how this race ends. At the moment, it's going to end in pretty dull fashion compared to the rest of it. Saka's still got a 14.1 of the fastest lap. Well, I presume so at least, because Nevo's on a 15.3. Well, of course he's pushing his hardest on the primes, but he's surely lost that little sense of glimpse. You can see the gap growing bigger for each sector. And just look how it's running massively wide. Trying to find any means possible gaining time, but as you can see, the gap's now half that straight. How much is that? 10-15 seconds possibly? Not quite that much, 10 probably. But that's a massive gap for the lead between these two who were so tight, both in qualifying and of course the beginning of the race. But then Aku cleverly fitted the primes a bit earlier than Overtake, a stint or two earlier, and that seems to have made all the difference here actually, between the two, running the options at the end. I'm hoping Overtake ran the primes at the end of the AOR race, and that worked well for him, but then he wasn't really pressured by anyone behind that close. Kind of, he had a big gap before he went up to the primes, so that could really explain why it's kind of gone wrong for him this time in Formula Europe, which I forgot to mention the name of a few times. No, I'm... Stupid thing. Callum now for 5th. This is the battle for 5th. Currently Callum's on the primes. Has he lost a position to Liam? Now that's interesting, because who was behind him? I believe no. I'm too tired to think about it. So Liam now passes Callum with DRS with ease. Not really much to be said or done about that, of course. He's on the option tyres. He has got the DRS. But what we're interested in is Jake and Carter. Will there be a last lap move? No, possibly not. But we will actually go round to see Aku, hopefully. Oh, holy. Great. Anyway, we won't see Aku go across the line because we've timed it stupidly wrong. But we will see Nova Tank come home in second anyway. Congratulations to Aku for the win of this first Formula Europe race at Hockenheim. Kieran comes home in third, I suspect, with Colliard following suit in fourth. And then this just skips a load of people. Don't know who's in fifth and sixth. We'll run through that afterwards, of course, for you. Just spectates. Hope it comes up with someone. Well, it comes up with his ball. That's nice. Last position. Not really what I wanted. So, I'll just see him come across the line, waving about. I'm not sure what you're waving about, mate, because there's no enthusiasm I can see there from coming 11th. No points. Aku has won the race by an incredible 11.5 seconds of Nova Tank, with Kieran in third in Ferrari, followed by Colliard in fourth, Liam in fifth, Drez in sixth, Callum in seventh, Carter in eighth, Jake in ninth, and Bohr rounding out the points in 10th. Just have a quick listening to the drivers to see what their post-race is. How are you feeling? Can't get a point of view from Aku one. Does he have a microphone? Does he not speak only Spanish? Because then I'm stuffed and I've no idea what he's saying. But anyway, he's not speaking, so that makes a lot of sense. Not sure what I'm going to do here, because no one's pressing continue, so I'll press continue. Why not? We've got a lobby for ourselves afterwards anyway, so. But that is it. Almost for tonight then, guys. Sorry for the 2 disruptions of the stream. It is actually still running from about lap 12 or so onwards, I believe it is. But if you're interested in watching as much of the race as possible, you have to watch the other 2 as well. Back afterwards. Because the opening laps, at least before the stream cut out, were quite exciting as well. There was only a bit of difference before the next one went up, kind of thing. So hopefully it wasn't too bad. I'll definitely find some way of making it work. Until next time, maybe I'll try and arrange some kind of a test stream kind of thing where you can all come and commentate, and I'll test if actually everything works perfectly. That's definitely a thing I'll think about until next time. But until next time, guys, I think I'll just have a quick look at what the next race is, because I've completely forgot what it is. Round 2. It is stated by the website, which will be in the description afterwards, of course, if you want to sign up, if you think you're fast enough for this league. Hungary. That's the track. Nice track to drive round. Possibly a bit unfair for the wheel users of this league, but hopefully it won't be really that bad, and we could still have some competitive racing between the grid. But until next time, guys, I'll see you all next time for round 2 of Formula Europe, live stream at what will be the Hungarian Grand Prix.